there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to the Red Reaper. Alright, so in the last episode, we questioned everybody here and I have a few ideas on who the murderer is. I'm kind of leaning more towards thinking the executioner was right about the ragamuffin being suspicious. So I'm kind of suspecting it's her, like listening to the stories, you know. The only thing I know for sure is that the fisherman is not the murderer. The maiden's not the murderer. The spinster is not the murderer. The judge is not the murderer. And even the executioner cannot be the murderer because she was the last person here. She would not be saying notes about stop letting people in and that there was a murder going to happen if it was her. So let's go to the next chapter. Chapter 8 and the final chapter. The answer. It's time for the detective to finally give the final verdict. Who is the killer? Where did the murder take place? What was the murder weapon? Did Detective Remy pay attention? Or was all that time spent staring into space? It's time to find out, darling. Are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, hello, Lasso. Psst. Over here. Need a hint? I can help you if you want. Okay, I'll take your, help. Yeah, I want to save. Alright, what up? Hey, my name is Bartholomew. I'm hiding from Eris. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. Do you need help? Sure. Okay. You have 38 out of 38 clues. Okay, I got them all. You have all the clues. That's good. Do you still need help? No, I think I got it, but let's say I do. Okay. Just one more clue, okay? The madam will kill me. The killer was the third person to arrive at the house. Yeah, I've already been told that. You have to know who the killer is by now, right? Yeah, I think I know. I'm pretty sure it's the ragamuffin because she's the only person where we don't really know when she arrived. Hello, people. Now you got anything to say? Yeah, okay. Oh, God. That is... Oh, boy. Oh. Hi, Eris. You reached the end of the book, darling. It's time to answer the riddle of the story. Remember, you can always go back to the book and start over if you think you missed something. Anyway, are you ready? Yeah! So, Detective Remy, what was the murder weapon? It was the fisherman's knife. It's covered in blood. It has to be. Where did the murder take place? It looks like there was a struggle in the kitchen, so I want to say that. And finally, who is the killer? I'm pretty sure it's the ragamuffin. Like, Spinster was the fisherman's mother. I doubt she would kill her own son. Maiden wouldn't kill her own lover. Fisherman seemed suspicious, but well, not suspicious, but went missing and ended up being drowned and basically was framed to be the killer. I don't think it was him. Executioner, she was the last person to hear her. That's impossible. And the champion, well, he doesn't really talk much, but I don't think it was him. His weapons are fists. If he was going to kill someone, he would do it with his own hand. So it's gotta be Ragamuffin. Interesting choices. Are you sure about your answers? Last chance to change your mind. Yeah, I'm sure. Detective Remy, your answers are... What? What did I get wrong? Die! Actually, wait. You know what? Knife? Kitchen? Ragamuffin? Oh, wow. Wait a second. Don't scare me like that. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. I thought I did something wrong. That actually was the correct answer. Oops. My bad. I'm sorry, darling. How absolutely unsportswomanly of me. Here. Let me help you up. See? No harm, no foul, right? Lots of harm, lots of foul. Anyway. Where was I? Detective Remy. Your answers are... correct! Ding ding! You solved the case! The doctor was killed with a knife in the kitchen by the ragamuffin. However... Uh-oh. How did you know that? It's all part of being a good detective. Listen to my commentary, you probably would have figured it out. How do I know you're not cheating? Or guessing? How do I know you didn't just ask someone else who played this game for the answer? You found all the clues, yes? But I'm not convinced. By the way, did you ask anyone for help? Be honest with me. Rosa hurt you. I did talk to that lost soul down there, but he wasn't really helpful, but I'll be honest, I asked for help. At least you're honest. No matter. You thought you were safe, huh? Well, it's time to interrogate the detective. Wait, I'm not supposed to be the one interrogated. I'm supposed to be the one doing the interrogation. I can't just let you win. You have to prove to me that you truly deserve it. Now, how many guests were in the mansion? Well, there were 8 people there, but 7 of them were guests. The judge lived there. How many people of the house were alive by the end of the story? Excluding the detective. Well, there were 8 people, 2 people died, so 6. What made you think that the murder weapon was the fisherman's knife? Near the body, the shape of the... I wanted to say it was covered in blood. The shape of the wound. So, you think that the murder took place in the kitchen, yes? First of all, why do you think the doctor did not die in her room when she was found? Because of the scratches in the kitchen, and the champion said he heard heavy footsteps the 3rd time, like something was being carried. So obviously she was killed in the kitchen and was dragged back to her room. Her wound was still bleeding, the puddle under her wasn't blood, she would have been able to crawl away, she could have screamed for help. The puddle under her wasn't blood, like we've been saying, it smells sweet. Blood does not smell sweet, unless you're a vampire, of course. But she was lying in a pool of her own blood, or was she? What did the killer use as a substitute to make her crime scene look authentic? Leftovers, someone else's blood, sludge water, wine. I want to say wine because eventually after the murder, there was a second wine bottle missing. Where did she get the wine then? The dining area. That was it, the dining area? Study, right. I thought that was the dining area. I apologize. So if I get an answer wrong, she's gonna attack me. Okay, so that's gonna be dangerous. Okay, so if the doctor indeed didn't die in her own bedroom, what makes you think that she died in the kitchen? Signs of a struggle, blood in the sink, the murder weapon was in the kitchen, and someone heard the murder take place. There were signs of a struggle. Yeah, the scratches on the wall. A struggle, you say? You're gonna have to be more specific. What told you that there was a struggle? Blood in the jar, well there was, but I don't think that had anything to do with it. Broken dishes, the suit in the furnace, there were marks on the wall. If there indeed was a struggle, then the killer must have gotten some blood on her clothes at least. Why didn't anyone have blood on their clothes? Killer washed her clothes. How exactly? Weren't the pipes frozen over by some time morning arrived? How right you are, however. There was no water. Where did the culprit wash their clothes? Drip basket, another sink in a basement, and a jar of water. The jar of water, because eventually the jar of water after the murder was covered in blood, so she could use that to clean her clothes. Oh. And you say the ragamuffin was able to wash her clothes? How do you know that? Her clothes were wet. You've only proven that the ragamuffin washed some substance off her clothes. It could have been wine. It doesn't prove that she killed anyone. So the knife she supposedly used came from the fisherman. Speaking of whom, what even happened to him? He fell asleep downstairs and sleepwalked. How do you know that he fell asleep downstairs and never went to his room? His towel on his bed was still folded up. Yeah, that's true. If the fisherman never went to his room, who was it that the ragamuffin heard going past her room? Probably the doctor. Suppose the champion was telling the truth that he heard 2 sets of footsteps instead of 1 like the ragamuffin did. Who is the R person? The maiden followed her lover. Nope. Okay, sorry. So the R1 has to be the ragamuffin then. Followed her victim. How do you know it wasn't the maiden? Maiden's room was on the other side. The maiden was asleep. The maiden didn't know it was the doctor. The maiden didn't care. Yeah, now I think about her room was on the other side. Why do you think the doctor left her room in the first place? To check on a fisherman? Alright. Suppose the doctor walked out of her room. and a ragamuffin followed her. How did the ragamuffin get the knife? The fisherman dropped it on the way out. Okay, fine. Let's assume the fisherman dropped the knife in the main hall along with his fishing line. But the knife was found on the fisherman. How was she able to kill the doctor with a knife that she found on someone else? She put it back on the fisherman's body when they found her. When they found the fisherman, it was just the spinster and the ragamuffin. So at the moment, you had to know it was one of them. Alright, she pointed it on the fisherman's body. Why was she able to point it on the fisherman's body? She was one of the people who found his body. So she had a knife all night long, and she only pointed it on the fisherman's corpse when she found him along with the spinster. Specifically, when the spinster went up to bring back the fishing line, the ragamuffin probably pointed the knife on the fisherman's pocket. Yep. Where did she keep the knife before that? Under her bed, in a jar of water in her pocket. She didn't have any pockets. In a basket of bread, that would make sense. Because she took the basket of bread to her room. And when we found it back in the kitchen, there were blood stains on it. So, yeah, basket of bread. What a strange place to hide a knife. Why didn't she keep the knife with her at all times? What is the most likely reason she didn't have a knife on her? Knife was too big, it was too sharp, her dress had no pockets. She was truthful about that part. The last thing we still haven't solved is the mysterious person sending all those letters to the judge. What's the most important thing about the letters that narrows down the suspects? Letters came from inside the house? No. Letters started when the first few guests arrived? Yeah. So, who were the first few guests who arrived at the house? No, not executioner. She was the last. Last one. No, yeah, last one. No, it's this one. Ragamuffin, fisherman, and spinster. After a while, the judge said that he had lost the letters. So what happened to them? She stole and burned them. I saw their ashes in the fireplace. So what makes you say it's only the ragamuffin and the fisherman and the spinster who arrived somehow? What's the most damning piece of evidence you have against the ragamuffin? Lied about when she arrived. She had a solid alibi. She knew about the letters. The letters arrived when she did. She lied about when she arrived. What? No, she didn't? The letters arrived when she did? No? I'm dead, no! Okay, I almost got it, I guess. Oh, sweet Remy. You were not smart as I thought you were. I'm so disappointed. Oh well, die! Shit, and I was doing so well with that. Alright, well, we'll have to try again. I'll see you guys in a bit, right? So what makes you say that it's only the ragamuffin and the fisherman and spinster are involved somehow? What's the most damning piece of evidence you have against the ragamuffin? Knew about the letters? Okay, that's where I went wrong last time, alright. I think I won. Excellent! Congratulations, detective! You just solved the case. Yay, I did it! I don't believe it. I guess I lost, huh? I'm a woman of my word, Remy. When you return to the real world, take a good night's rest. You deserve it. The morning after, you'll find your reward in the bedroom table. On the bedroom table, I mean. Here we go. Time to go home. And you're going to keep your end of the bargain, right? Where you're going to, you know, accepting me die? Epilogue, the verdict. Without a doubt, it was the ragamuffin who killed the doctor that night. She saw the doctor trailing behind her in a blizzard and trying to warn the judge about her presence. But of course the judge did not act, so in her rage, the ragamuffin took matters into her own hands. When the doctor left her room for the last time to check on the fisherman downstairs, the dark deed began. The ragamuffin offered to help look for the missing fisherman. While the doctor was searching in the kitchen, the ragamuffin picked up the dropped knife in the main hall, and the ragamuffin met up with the doctor in the kitchen. She attacked her, there was a struggle, but the doctor didn't stand a chance. The ragamuffin obscured the facts by hiding the knife in a breadbasket, using wine to make it seem like the doctor died in her bedroom, and burning up the notes she sent to the judge. However, there were many mistakes that the detective took advantage of, and this ultimately led her to be caught. You got me. I did it. And I would have gone away for 2 if it weren't for that pesky detective. But hey, what did you expect? After all, I'm just a filthy little ragamuffin girl. Wait, are you the ragamuffin? Whoa, that's a twist? Ragamuffin admitted her guilt. She said she did it because she claimed the doctor was somehow responsible for her brother's death. That the doctor was some sort of murderous demon preying on the poor and ignorant. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, she did mention something about the doctor, her brother dying because of from the doctor. So that's there's a reason behind it. Because we had the how and the where, but we didn't have the why. Now we have all the questions asked and answered. But of course that was not enough to spare her from her untimely execution. As the blizzard dissipated, so did the doubts of the judge, his guests, and the townspeople. The ragamuffin was hanged, drawn, and quartered, and everyone lived happily ever after. The end. I do love me a happy ending. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Hey, we're back! Cool. Well, we were told to go to bed and we'll get our reward when we wake up. Which should be Narcissa's return. So I will save. Hey, we're back in the Palace of Lamentation. That's pretty cool, right? Well, let's go get our sleep. Let's go sleep. Get our reward. And hope that Eris keeps her and the deal and willingly dies. That's a lot of bells. How are we able to sleep through all these bells? Six days left. Oh, that took a whole day. Wow. Hey, we're back. There's a heart on the wall. Something on your table. Yeah, no. There's also a heart drawn on the wall. The basement. Okay, I guess I'm going down to the basement. Yeah, I want to save. Alright. To the basement I go then. Oh, there's a lot of blood prints on the wall. I see you. So I was sleeping in the doctor's room. Oh, that wall is oozing blood. The book's still on the table. The story is over. Well, we are told to go to the basement. To the basement we shall go. There's a lot of handprints here. Jeez. Turn back. Help, 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 help. I can go in here now. Narcissa! Oh, at least you're given food. Hey, are you okay? Ugh. She is the executioner! Holy hell! Oh, I guess that makes sense why Eris had a problem with Narcissa then. Cause, you know, way back then, the executioner had a vendetta against the ragamuffin. What happened? Where am I? It's a long story. Literally. What happened? Eris maybe played this weird game, or he held you hostage and I had to save you. I mean, both of those are true. Maybe play this weird game. I was trapped in this twisted murder mystery. Someone died and I had to solve the case. There was a killer and I had to find them. Someone died and I had to solve the case. It took me a while, but I won her game. You're not buying any of this, sorry. It took me a while, but I won her game. Did she hurt you? Well, no, I held my own. That's good, you can defend yourself. But we have to get out of here. I think I've solved our problem. Cause yeah, she did say if we won, she would willingly die. What? How? I won Eris's wager. The price was her life. What? She's dead? Well, no, not yet. I see. I guess the witch's fate has been sealed. Let's look for her. But be careful. When your own demise approaches, you tend to become desperate. That's true. Well, we got Narcissa back in our team. Yay. Disgusting. I mean, at least she was giving you food even though you were a prisoner and she hates you for obvious reason. Yeah, this isn't right. What? Why? This isn't where I came from. Crap. This is Eris's territory after all. She can probably change the layout of the house at will. Be prepared for anything, Pipsqueak. You're still calling me Pipsqueak? Whoa, why am I so fast? Why was I so fast? What? I can't read any of this! Yeah, why am I suddenly so fast though? Alright, I'll save the game. And it's been a while, so let's talk to Narcissa. What is it? Where are we going? I don't know, Remy. We're completely screwed. Let's try to get our bearings. Anything I should know? Don't trust anything you see. Always be on your guard, and remember, don't pick fights you know you can't win. How are we doing? We're still in good health. I'm a little woozy from an unexpected nap, but I'm pretty much okay. Remy, for goodness' sake, how many times do I have to tell you? Stop making that face, please! Okay, never mind. We'll save again. Alright, and I guess this is where we'll stop for today. So thank you everybody for joining me in Combat the Red Reaper. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye everybody.